speaking.
If I get to find out,
There was nothing. I don't like to.
If I get to find out there was something.
There was nothing.
If I get to find out there was something.
Subscribe for your girl, because.
Hey, on for levels, I come for Perry. Nature good. Anyway, they went for the reunion and a lot did happen with Akofa in everybody's business. Like Perry has been telling him, stay off people's business. Now, it's also with this whole thing of Akofa being with him and being with Shah and the whole revelation. And I don't know why Perry kind of acted surprised when AJ played the tape where girls said, boy, you and I, we dey here to play for camera. So follow script, do your own, make I do my own. After the show, I know they know you, know they know me. But actor shocked, I'm like, was he that under the influence of alcohol and did not hear? Anyway, Oheneba had a lot to say about how some housemates, okay, they've been gossiping, no wahala. But according to him, if somebody beefs you, the house is not that big. Have the nerves and the guts, approach the person and talk to him. I'm like, you don't say. And he's asked about the saloon gossips. What his take is, he felt like there's nothing to say. These are beautiful women. They have their mind, the mind of their own. And if that's what they've chosen to do, it's okay. As they act like, they gossip. Now, so AJ is like, hold my beer. AJ is now playing the tape. A boy went like, that girl with them call him Larissa. She's a snake on the grass, a very big snake. Baby, I'm telling you, that one, if you're mistaken with her. So now, AJ is back to boy saying, okay, did you have the opportunity to talk to Larissa with whatever that? But boy went like, no, there was no need, but I still stand by it. She's a snake. Larissa, what do you think? I went like, there is nothing to think. That's his opinion of me. But what is surprising is me or what? A snake at the grass. It is funny. But on a more serious note, yeah, of course, two housemates are in, a lady and a guy. And the guy is Jay, that is Shah's brother. But, hey, Ewurama shenanigans. You have AJ revisiting the whole compatibility test day and saying, Ewurama, how was that day? Guy went like it was okay. So who did you meet that day? Guy went like Bogdan. How did it go? I said, oh, it was okay. I got to know him. AJ was nodding the head. Bogdan, how was that day? Boy went like, oh, it was an awesome day. I got to know about baby girl Ewurama. Now, so AJ went like, you this young generation, they think say go feed do me shakara. I got your gist, Joe. Hey, Ewurama, what is this with I got to know him? Didn't you know him before? God went like, I know him, but don't know him. AJ now went like, so one day of knowing him is better than a whole month of knowing him? God went like, yeah, not necessarily, but then AJ knew she was about to fumble. AJ now asked her, AJ knew that Bogdan would be smart in answering the questions, but don't get me wrong, this season, Ewurama, she's trying, she's equally a smart girl. So, AJ wants to help matters. Bogdan, why didn't you tell your babe? You have Naya stepping in and be like, oh, he told me that they've been friends before coming here, so I know. And it is the shock on Bogdan's face. Mola, did you just lie to cover me? I'm like, this lovers do. We like it. Later, she will straighten you. But when it got to Oheneba, boy, too emotional. Boy, so pissed off. Like he never imagined. And you know Oheneba and ego. Oheneba is Ewurama. Like he thinks, say he knows Ewurama head to toe. So for her to swerve him like that, play games under his own nose, he don't see how coming. He is shocked and surprised. So you have Ewurama be like, oh, I had plans telling him, I had plans. Then AJ is like, okay, what is so strange and special about your friendship that you felt housemates shouldn't know? Girl went like, oh, some housemates know, but the thing is, Bogdan and I, we just wanted the privilege to get to meet new people. We didn't want the privilege. We didn't want the situation where people would not mingle with us. And that is where my question is. What makes Ewurama think that when people get to know they are just friends, no one want to mingle with them. Her answer leaves more doubts than rights. I never saw the thing say something they saw. He's bored. He's crying. I don't know how AJ forget. Only to say, oh, Oheneba with your shades, or can you take it off? I don't think it's sunny here. As he they come out, and so he was crying. You know. I brought here to say, oh, boo oh. And just script to the keke like, or did that girl on the form no? Say, oh, boo Then about 4, about 22, or about then just swine. Ewurama is equally a good girl, but this whole thing of she's friends with Angela, okay. Angela is friends with Bogdan, okay. But what prevented her own? And this whole Spank Manyash and the whole compatibility thing did expose Ewurama and Bogdan in a way. Some of us kind of kept quiet because we just could not pinpoint well what was amiss. And also because we knew that Van Dyke knows Bogdan, so maybe it wasn't that deep. Eviction finally happened. I told you in my earlier video on VanperpyGold. You have Candy out, Shah out, Shah's brother in, and you have another lady in. You have Jesse disqualified. You have Akofa, Ajua Black, Van Dyke, Bogdan catching a strike each. So they are back in the house. Boy is not himself. He's sipping alcohol. Ewurama now comes to the kitchen and he sees Shah's brother. When oh, is that Shah? Only to be like, no, there's no Shah. Who are you? You look like Shah. Then they are like, oh, Shah's brother. I heard Shah's brother will be in. But I never thought it to be a twin. I never knew it that way. And it is how boy they look at them all like, girl. You're a pack of hobra. Now, takes now, yes, why you're busy, but you've wronged me. You've made me look like a fool. Why? So, girl with swag, so Ewurama, she didn't know how to approach. Now, low key, oh, baby. Now, so baby know the mind now. So she went like, I'm sorry, we were just friends. Angela was even more closer to him. You can ask me personally, the whole decision of wanting to hide that friendship raises more eyebrows. You see, but of course, it's a game, so let the game continue and let them go figure it out later on. So boy was calm and they kept him kneeling. We knew he was not talking. As he they knew, in Paddy they knew. Right about that time, Nigel was there. More like, why you they knew too? Well, I get a baby. Then they hugged, leaving Ewurama kneeling. So boy was telling you, don't embarrass me. You get up. She was still there until finally she got up. Boy kept looking at her intently and went like, you, if I ever find out that you lied to me and you and him were a thing and you telling me you were friends, Ewurama. She said, oh, there was nothing. The way she was quick, she said there was nothing. Then she would pause. More like, let me cover my tracks for now. Tomorrow we talk about it when we get there. That was how it felt. But whatever it is, I could be wrong. But I just don't know why common friendship should be hidden. Anyway. So, girl kept apologizing. Boy went to the bedroom so that they could have a civil conversation. Girl wanna explain, and boy went like, okay, in your own mind, your friend is friends with them. She did not hide. What was your reason for hiding your own? The moment Oheneba said that, girl just went come and said, there is nothing. I'm like, it's either you did not hear the question or you really want to brush it off. So it's quite sketchy, yeah. But Oheneba kept wanting to ask, when did you know him? And that kind of thing. So when you came to the house and when I'm with you and he's passing, and it never dropped on you to let me know. Imagine Nigel knows. So people around you, the guys, they know. And me, your man, you just making me look like a fool. Now, so Ewurama, they say, I beg. Boy goes back to the kitchen. Of course, new housemates are there. You have Ewurama going to have conversation with Bogdan and Bogdan's woman and the gang. I think tonight, Bogdan and his woman will talk about it, or they've talked about it already. You have them saying that give him time because now he want to pry too much. He wants so much info. He's digging into it and he's likely to get hurt and you are likely to also get hurt if you don't get the right answers to him. So don't ask him about it. Don't talk to him about it. Let him heal on his own. Naya now went like, oh, Ewurama, chill. I believe you. You think I'll be staying with Bogdan if there was really something between you two. So move. It's okay. He will heal. Now, you have Ewurama going to the kitchen. Bogdan and squad had come there after Bogdan rounded it up with a whole signature thing with his baby girl Naya. He goes telling boy, that girl and I are just buddies, so. And she's a very close person. I don't know how close people will come on the show and act like Cassia Kalire. Me this sense of okay, when you don't get fan base, people be digging into it because they get fan base. No, this matter they won't sweep them under the carpet. So Bogdan is apologizing, saying that bro, this is the first time I've seen that girl really like somebody. Forgive her and move on, please. It's not that deep. I've had nothing to do with her in the past. We just buddies. Or anybody look at them. Now so they ask you know they see Bogdan and his crew. So Bogdan went like, are you listening? But went like, I heard you. He's beginning to soften up. So girl now goes to the bedroom, puts on a very little nightie. Where she stormed the kitchen looking late in that night with her hair well combed. Hey, Rama. Or you know, they stare at her, do a yiddy or shadow do a yiddy. Only for Rama to be like, are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me like that? Ooh. Then she went over to him. Boy was still not talking. And it was later that he went like, you've really made a fool of me, Ewurama. I can never do this to you. Like he's talking in low tone. I don't think he even wants camera to pick. I can never do this to you. And to think you eagerly doing this to me, it doesn't sit well with me. And Ewurama kept saying, I'm sorry. In the meantime, they prepared meal. Meal is ready. Ewurama gets to serve herself and her man. And she's feeding him. So with this night where the way he's looking at her, I don't think he'll get over it overnight. But he's likely to embrace her and let go, but not forget. Until maybe time heals wounds, he'll be okay. So this is the whole situation in Big Mama's house right now. Adios.